stretch. Yawn. Yawn. Alright then, let us move on to day 3. Going to the Awakening Wood. Good morning. It should please you to know the purple Pikmin are lodged safely in my hole. The coziness of my interior seems to suit them perfectly, though they do occasionally tickle me. How does a robot get tickled? Standing in the ring of light below me and pressing A to call the purple Pikmin out. So yes, this is how we get the Pikmin in and out of our group, is by going over to the ship to do this. Now, there's actually a nice little detail that you may or may not have noticed by us coming here. And that is, what I'm talking about is the geography of this area. If it is not, it's not the easiest thing to realize right off the bat, but this is the Awakening Woods from the first game. As a matter of fact, the place our ship landed was the area exactly right of the area that we touched down in. So this is where those, like, 2 little dwarf red bulbs and the pellet posies were, but this area has changed since the last time we were here. Louis, has Alma instructed you on Pikmin? Okay, I don't need to be told all this shit. I appreciate it very much. But this is overkill. So right now, I wanted to just collect some more Pikmin, because why not? Never hurts to have more, so these guys are just gonna keep doing that. Come on, boys! Okay, so we got some more reds over here. Let me bring out the purples, because I can just show off how powerful they are. Yeah, they essentially have a homing, ability. So even if they don't kill the creatures straight up, even if you don't aim it perfectly, they kind of just go to where the boss, the enemy is anyway. Plus, and again, they have a stunning ability. So, yes, actually. Just gonna let all these guys try to take everything that they can. Also, a thing to notice is that, look at the speed of the Pikmin. Now, right now, they're all just leaves, so obviously they're all very slow. But even so, the purple Pikmin, despite their immense strength, are a lot slower than that of the red leaves. It's kind of their way of trying to balance everything. Like, they're very powerful, and they're very strong, but they're also very slow. And with that, that should get us up to 100 Pikmin out in the field. Alama, we have a problem. The onion has ceased ejecting seeds. It is malfunctioning. Interesting. It now seems the number of life forms within the onion has increased. Didn't you know that no more than 100 Pikmin could venture into the planet at once? But I currently observe only 95 on the surface. Could there be wild Pikmin somewhere? So, yes, interesting. We can't have a full set of 100. Apparently there are 5 within the area that are stopping us from collecting up to 100. Oh, well, we'll deal with that later, but right now we got ourselves the Sunseed Berry. Yep, I remember this one. So Strawberry was 170. We are now over 10% of our debt completed. We're gonna notice that it's gonna get very easy to actually get rid of this debt. Okay, so with that, we have 95 Pikmin, and I want to take my Pikmin over to this. I was coming over here earlier, but I stopped, because I want to see if we can actually get this. This grass has a chance of giving us some lovely nectar that we can use to get our Pikmin to evolve from leaves to flowers. The Pikmin that drank the yellow nectar instantly matured into flower Pikmin. It appears to have enhanced motor skills. What wonderful nectar. How intriguing. Like plants, Pikmin mature from leaf to bud to flower. Captain Olimar, you must share the information you have with your subordinate Louis. So, there we go. Now, I want to say they changed this up a little bit in this game, so that as long as there's still nectar around, Pikmin can still try to drink it. However, obviously, if the nectar's gone, then they're out of luck. So, now that we have leaves, or flowers, notice how the purple Pikmin are actually moving faster than the leaf guys. So, despite the fact that they're still slow, they're still moving faster than, well, they would otherwise. Now, these things we have right here are something completely new. They are berries, and we haven't had these yet in the game. Also, we had that little guy. Nope! Ah, dang it! That was a honey wisp. How they work is that they will give you honey by... well, they don't give you honey, but if you can attack them when they have that little egg, it will drop honey, and you can take that honey to boost your Pikmin. Oh, sorry, not honey, nectar. Anyways, we got ourselves here a berry. Astonishing, this red berry contains an ultra-spicy essence. It doesn't appear to have any monetary value, but I shall research potential uses for it. Bring me another specimen. So the idea is this thing, we need to collect 10 of them. As you notice, the Pikmin up here are obviously beating these things up. And the more Pikmin you have actually beating on the things, the faster that they would actually bring these down. Okay, so with all that taken out of our way, I'm just gonna let the Pikmin over here take care of that, and have Olimar go back over here to collect these guys. Now again, because I'm playing on the Wii version, I can easily get them from all the way back here. However, with 10 berries collected, and you can lose out on the berries if you're not fast enough, they will, like, despawn. We got ourselves this. Captain Olimar made research on the red berry you discovered has yielded a powerful potion. Behold the Ultra Spicy Spray! Although it is untested, I believe it will have spectacular results. Spray it on your Pikmin by pressing 2. When necessary, I can produce 1 bottle of spray from 10 berries. Press plus to contact me and confirm your berry count by pressing left on the D-pad. So yes, now we have a super spicy essence. And how this will work is that these flowers will produce more berries over time, so we don't have to worry about not having enough. We do, however, have to, like, obviously wait. They will produce them... They can produce them multiple times throughout a day, it's just how long will it take. Anyways, these guys should be just about finished. With this wall any second now. There we go. Good job, men. Now this creature. Just march him forward and attack its face. I would say it's essentially a leech, as it will try to eat your Pikmin. And there's actually something, if you actually look over here, it's hard to see. This plant over there has an eye. I grab my Pikmin out and throw it. Oh, shoot! Come on, guys, kill it! Kill it! Okay. That could have gone better. That could have gone a lot better. Okay. After we listen, we can hear something. And back to what I was saying before about this place being, the first area. This is obviously the back. Like, there is where our ship landed in the first game. So, we still got, like, we do have connections and whatnot to the first game out here. If we go over here, we see ourselves another cave, and we see a poison thing that we cannot deal with. You don't want to deal with that yet. I'm just gonna let these guys take the bodies back, and since the flowers came back, let us get some more spray. But yeah, this is like something I did not notice for the longest time, the first time I played this game, was just the fact that this was essentially that starting area from Pikmin 1, and when I figured that out, I'm like, oh my god, I love this, because that would be Well, that was where the Bulb was back on the start. That would be where the lake was, and that lake obviously dried up. Again, I say obviously, and I always feel a little bit bad when I say that, because it's obvious now when I look at it, but it's not always obvious to people at the time. Like, oh, people might not have realized. Oh, that was a Pikmin. Okay. Well, the red leaf will get it faster. Okay, so there we go. That is 2 things to spray. But yeah, I really just love, like, this entire area has changed so much, but there is still so much that is the same. Like, that over there, that used to be the thing. That was where we found the cannon lava, or the cannon beetle. This is where we got the one thing. This is where the spring was. That's where the yellow Pikmin was. So it's just really cool when you actually realize this and you actually put together, oh my god, this is the same place. Because when I first came through, I'm like, I'm getting confused. This doesn't look like, I'm like trying to figure out this is like a completely new location. And then I'm like, no, wait, it's not. Because biological sensors are reacting violently. The readings are omnivorous. A beast of unknown power lurks in these depths. A large Pikmin group would be reassuring. My sound sensors are picking up hostile roars of many beasts. Expect dangerous encounters. Sensors are also showing extreme heat pockets. You may need flame-resistant Pikmin. But my records indicate no such data. Are my records incomplete? So, okay, we have to deal with a potential fire hazard. Thankfully, whether or not you realize this from Pikmin 1, if you ever played it, and you might not realize it, you might figure this out through trial and error. Red Pikmin are fire resistant. They do not take any damage at all from fire. So, if you have anything that has to deal with that, red Pikmin are your men. Here we go, we got ourselves another cave. Now, you do want to be careful, like this, probably not so much now, but later on, you want to be careful of dead ends. I think this is another tunnel that is always created the same, and if this is the tunnel I'm thinking it is, I'm disbanding, yep. Because of these guys. Those things are jerks. I don't think they're the, full-on death that they were in the first game, but they are still annoying to deal with. I'm gonna say, the white ones you don't have to worry about, it's the purple ones that will actually attack you. I'm just doing this because I don't want to lose a Pikmin to stupid death. Yeah, so, right now, because I'm just using Olimar, I don't have to worry about too much. Again, the white ones, the females, we can essentially just leave alone. They're not going to harm us in any way, shape, or form. Being said, okay, I wasn't sure if my Pikmin were actually going to try and fight him or not. Okay, ma'am, I don't want to actually hurt you, so if you would be so kind as just to leave. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. I'm sorry, ma'am. I mean, they're cute and all, but... oh well. That should... okay, I got really scared there for a second, because I thought, no! That should be the only treasure. And it's a D-pad from the olden days. The Stone of Glory, 100 Pokos. Yep. With that sound, I know I'm good to go. Sub-level 2, the Hole of Beasts. Meow! Okay, so as I was saying, this is something we won't really have to deal with right now, but later on, there might be traps such as falling rocks and falling bombs that you might have to deal with. Hopefully not anytime soon, but it could be a possibility. Okay. So we got ourselves some nectar down here, some lovely nectar. Although, I wish they were against the wall. If they were against the wall, you can easily just get your Pikmin to swarm the dang thing. But there we go. I actually think that's all of my Pikmin now that are flowers. Which is good, because obviously, not obviously, because flower Pikmin are so much faster than normal Pikmin. This actually just might be a rest floor. Also, these things, they have their own bio in the Piklopedia, but you need to actually touch them in order to do that. So, we got Purple Buds here, and, well, if we just throw a purple in here, we're only gonna get, let's say we throw in 4 red and a purple. Then we're still only gonna get 5 purple out of it. But it also means that we didn't get all the purples that we could have gotten. So you want to make sure that when you play this, or when you're doing this, if you want to maximize your numbers, which, for reasons I can go over to later, you're gonna want to do. Oh, sorry, Why is there supposed to be a way for you to be able to change what type you were collecting? Like, I want, purple, but I didn't want a purple leaf. Okay, again, this is why I said I'm not a fan of the D-pad in this game. It definitely has its uses, I will not lie. But I'm just like, oh, I want to move my Pikmin around. Next thing I know, it does that. And I get a little bit annoyed with that. Hello, Luigi. Good day, how are you? Yeah, this floor is nothing more than that. You never thought you would get this back. Don't abuse it. That's all I have to tell you, don't abuse it. Or you might lose it again. The Hole of Beast, sub-level 3. This is not the end, but we do see fire geysers. So, we have ourselves our first threatening thing. Okay, let's take these red Pikmin to take care of these fire geysers. As well, in fact, I think I have to be a little bit careful. I think there could be a dwarf bulb around. Okay. Nope. I guess not. It's just Mahjong and fire geysers. Oh, there are more. What is that sound? Is that the game? Odd sound choice. Also, I love how the fact this... I don't know. I'm thinking of a different item then. Let's see, I love how this thing is giant, but it doesn't go by the normal means. Because there's an item similar to this, but it only requires like 3 Pikmin, despite the fact that it looks like it would take like 15. Mahjong! The Strife Monolith. And that should be everything. Meanwhile, the flying little guy's like, this is my hidey hole now? I live here? That should be a cinder block now I look at it. But it looks like it has like a wooden texture on top, so that's odd. Come on, men, help your brethren! No, you're just gonna stand there like a dead fish? Useless! We got ourselves the Cosmic Archive, aka one of the cool things Japan did that America never did. And I think most other countries never did. The idea that you could actually store a game on a oh my god, what's it called? Floppy drive? No. Floppy? Yeah, it's a floppy disk. And you can essentially just use that one thing to rewrite and copy over different saves, or different games onto that one thing, saving you from having multiple cartridges, but you can only have one game at a time. DBS, hello there. I guess I should just call you Sweet Dreams. Hello there, Sweet Dreams. Yes, the floppy disk. Which, I am actually so old that I actually remember the first computer me / my parents having actually using floppy disks. As a matter of fact, I remember there was one floppy disk in particular that was kind of a, it was a little, what's it called? Video that involved a alien singing I Will Survive. You were worried you were not going to make it in time. Happy to have arrived. Well, welcome to be here. Also, Sweet Dreams. I do plan on posting these Pikmin stuff onto YouTube. If you're interested, you can always look them up there. Okay, 2 purples can go over there. You can bust that open. Never mind. Bust that open. I want to say we can sometimes get a red spicy spray out of that, but I guess no luck there today. With this, we get ourselves a Game & Watch, another Nintendo artifact of the past. I wonder if it has ball on it. The Dream Architect. I wouldn't be surprised if that was ball. And there should be the playing card over this way. E! Eware! Earwigs! Follow, sub, it's all the same. Essentially. Okay, separate men. Bubbles with me. Red with Olimar. This was what I was thinking about before. This looks like it would take a couple of them, but nope, just one. Okay, Louie, you're lazy good for nothing. Get over here and stop plucking. We got Pikmin to pluck. You better pluck that one, Louie, or I swear to God, you're gonna get 5 across the eye. We got the Luck Wafer, aka a playing card. Okay, good. You actually plucked the Pikmin. Good to know. You're not getting 5 across the eyeball. Well. Okay, that's pretty much everything. Let's get these little purple guys to be flowers if we can. No! I hate the stupid remote control that time because it doesn't do. It went crazy there. It's like, okay, go get it, go get it, go get it. It's like, blah, blah, blah. It's like, no, I don't want to go. Blah, 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 blah. Sweet Dreams, thank you for contributing to the face reveal. Okay, that should be everything here. Let me just double check real quick. Pretty sure I heard the sound. Yeah. So we're good to go. Further down into the den of beasts! Luigi, thank you also for contributing. Oh shoot, did that put me at 40? Nope. 39. Ah yes, the final floor! Right on top of a frog? Looks like a frog. I hear something sleeping though. Okay, so there's two, well, I was gonna say 2 ways. There's a bunch of ways of doing this. So close to the left arm! Oh, good God, what is that thing? No! That was bad, that was bad! Get back here, you. Meet the Queen Bulborb. How does she fight? By nothing other than using her extreme rate against us. She will essentially try to throw Pikmin off of her, and then try to squish them. I'm gonna say, it's kind of a game of cat and mouse. You just throw them on her until you think she's about to throw them off. We can also be using the spicy spray, but I think I'd rather keep that right now. Okay, those purples you need to be careful because they aren't as fast. If they get thrown off, you don't always have a chance of saving them. Although they did a pretty good job of actually damaging the Empress here. And down with the Monarch. She explodes into a bunch of goo, her body collapses, and we get ourselves the Love Detector. How bizarre. This device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Hakatate or Hakatate, whatever you wish, cannot come fast enough. So, this is another tool for us to collect. With 45 Pikmin in tow. Again, we can collect the corpses of our enemies, I just don't want chump change. With this, we got ourselves a 200 value Prototype Detector, the love tester, that somehow still works. Must have really good batteries. I want to say the idea about this device is that one person would put a finger on the one side, another person would put a finger on the other side, and the idea was that, oh, blah 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 blah, like one of those, like, little gadget games. This contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear in your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. So, this is our radar of finding treasure throughout the game. And right as we get it, it unfortunately dies off. It has done its one mission of detecting itself on this floor, and has now deactivated. With that, the whole of Beast should be complete. Also, Luigi and Sweet Dreams. As I was saying yesterday, I don't know if you tested it, I have a new host command, or host, widget, if you want to test that out. Yeah, just from this one cave alone, we have doubled the amount of money we had before. We collected 1,100 when we had 1,100, giving us 2,200. We're already 20% way through the debt, and it's only the third endgame day.